We're now in the step we're going to assemble the hub. Now previously our hub was made out of plywood. Now we've gone to a 3D printed hub, and this greatly simplifies things. But the parts are small, so be careful with them. If you don't see all the parts, they might be inside the small parts bag that comes with the kit. So this is the 3D piece right here, and all these little pieces will easily snap off. There's 4 little pins and a little tube around the outside. And then on the inside is the hub itself. So you'll just snap that off. And anything that little sticks to it like that, just snap those off, and these can be discarded. All right, so this is the hub itself. Our first step is going to also take the hinge arms, which are these, and we want to just gently sand them, mostly just to take any loose wood off of them. So you can sand them all on the wood itself. Okay, and then we're going to snap these out, and if it doesn't snap out easily, you can just take a knife and go around the perimeter, but they should snap out. Okay, so those are the hinge arms. If there's any remnants inside the holes, just pop those out as well. Okay, so next we want to just double check, take one of the little pins and just make sure it goes through the hole. Then we're going to take this. So now this right here is the top with these little arms on it. That's the top, and we're going to come in from the bottom. And then we're just going to lay it flat, and we're just going to drop a pin through the hole. And sometimes you have to kind of like, jostle the arm around to find the hole. There it goes. It goes through. Now to keep the pin from falling out, we're going to take some thick CA, and we just want to put a little dab of CA on the outside. Just like that, just barely enough to see. And then I'm going to hit it with the accelerator. In fact, I'm just going to drop a little bit on there. Okay, and then just make sure that this rotates freely. That's why we're not using thin CA here, because if it won't rotate, yeah, we got problems. So then we're going to do the other 2 hinge arms the same way. And it doesn't matter which direction the pins go in. It's all pretty much symmetrical. Just flip it over, hold it from the bottom side, and then just put a little tiny drop. And there's an extra pin in case you drop one on the floor. But if you're careful, it should be okay. Alright, so that's the hub. Just double check the hinge arms to make sure everything rotates smoothly, which this one does, so that's good. Next we're going to take the nose cone, and we're going to take our rod. Here's our rod. We're going to stick the rod through that hole, but examine the tip and just take a piece of sandpaper and just kind of round it off so that it will go easily into the hole. Now if you look at the base of this, you'll notice on one side of the post on the middle, there's a little hole, and that hole is for a glue drop. So we're going to push that in, and you don't want to go all the way in. The little fins right here only go about about a half of an inch to a 0.6 inch. So it's only going to be about that deep. And so you're going to stick it in that far, and then you're going to find that hole. There's the hole right there. Now this time I'm going to use thin CA and just going to put a drop of glue in that hole. And again, we're going to take just a little bit of C accelerator, drop that in there, and then that's locked in place. And if you spin it, it should spin nice and smoothly and without wobbling. Now I just want to make sure that there's no glue right there up against the base. And then we're going to take this end, and again, we're going to just kind of round it off so that it goes through there. So this is up, so that's the part that goes closest to the nose cone, like that. Then we're going to take the little tube, this little piece right here, and this is also going to go on to that. And this is going to be a little bit tighter. Actually, it's pretty loose. And we're going to butt it right up against there. And then again, we're going to take thick CA, not thin, thick, because we don't want it to wick underneath the tube and up against the hub, because then it's going to lock that hub into place, and we want it to spin freely. So I got to kind of hold it down so that gravity holds the little tube down. Okay. And again, I just want to just touch just a little bit of accelerator there. All right. And it spins and it doesn't fall down. That's good. And the hub is done. This used to take 3 videos to make. Now we can do it under 5 minutes, and I'm just talking more than I'm doing anything. So that's the hub. And then in the next video, we're going to continue the assembly, and pretty much everything else of the rocket is identical to our original videos that made this. But now we've got a new hub, and it works a lot better. And these are the hooks right here that the rubber bands go over the top of. And they go over top of this, and then it actually hooks onto that. So in the part where we talk about putting the rubber bands on, it's a lot easier. You just slip them on, and then just stretch them to the back end right here. Once the blades are in place, of course. The blades will go on there like that. But you'll see that in the upcoming videos. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.